Well, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure for me to address with you this morning that very important topic of energy management. So it's a good news, but it will grow pretty steadily, and we see that, or we believe, that the demand growth will be essentially driven by Asia and by the Middle East, right here in this region, with a demand growth which will be about 3 times as important as the demand growth in the OECD countries. So how are we going to balance this energy demand? Obviously, on the other side, we have the supply mix. And you can see that from now to 2030, the energy supply mix will evolve, but not that much actually. And what is striking to see here is that despite the anticipated growth of the alternative energies, which today account for about 5 or 6% of the energy mix, the fossil fuel energies on their side will only, I would say, decrease in terms of share of the supply from 80% today to about 70% in 20 years' time. And this is this is without even taking into account the potential aftermath, potential impact of the very significant and very serious issues that we are experiencing now in Japan on the nuclear power. So the question of the role and the place of nuclear power in this energy mix will be certainly addressed in the coming weeks and months across the world. We can see that the energy supply will be constrained by a number of factors: environmental issues, economic issues as well, and access to resources. This is particularly true for the fossil fuels. The access to resource constraint is one of the factors, together with technology and with financing, which will in fact curb a little bit the ability to produce and to put to the market additional resources. Yet, coming back to the fossil fuels type of energies, which is the core of an IOC of a company like Total, the constraints that we can see in the future on the ability to supply the market do not come from constraints on the resources. There are ample resources, as we know. If you look on the right-hand side, on the gas resources by themselves, we have about 60 years of proven gas supply ability today, and that goes way beyond 1 century. If we take into account some more complex gas to produce, some like the unconventional gas, and we have seen over the last 3 or 4 years how the gas shale production in the US could be a game changer in the ability of the industry to supply gas to the market. So these are positive trends. Resources are there, which is also true for oil, by the way. Oil is a little bit less, ample in terms of lengths ahead of us in our ability to supply the market, given the growth of the demand. But still, we have easily 70 years of resource that we can make available to the market, and beyond that, as a company, technology